Hey Biscuits, welcome back to the channel. So I thought I would do my first pregnancy week update, which is week 13. I actually wrote down notes because pregnancy brain is a real thing and I'm currently really easily losing track of any thoughts that I have. So if I look down, I'm reading my notes just so I don't forget what I would talk about. So I thought I would talk about first symptoms, and then I'll talk a little bit about, just kind of like how I'm feeling overall, and then show you my tummy just so I can keep track of this. I thought this would be fun to do, and I wish I had it for my son, just to see the progression through, because it's so easy to forget this kind of stuff. And I know I love looking up mamas that are around the same week as me and kind of seeing, like, are these symptoms normal, what's going on, what's happening. It just kind of makes it feel nicer, less isolating, and it's a fun thing to do, right? Because it's something that's all in our minds. Oh yes. Oh, I'm busy. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Today video is great. My mama here is posting my new hands, and one day we're both going to make a machinery video.
Machinery videos would be great.
One day I'm gonna do a machinery video. This you wait. The next video will be about machines.
Let's do a machinery video when we can see Mooey and we can build something on camera with him in his garage.
Oh, bye. See you later.
Thanks, Biscuit.
Bye.
You're so nice.
I love you. And be kind to your people and kiss.
That's very important. This is #1 message to all parents. Be kind.
Yeah, we are kind. And do you want to be mean? Because my mom wants to be nice and now for me.
I'll get into that. Abraham says that I'm grumpier right now, and when I asked what that was, it's that I make him be potty trained. He has to do his own potty business now, unless there's some kind of emergency, and I make him pick up his toys. And he says I didn't used to do that, and I point out that that's just because he's a big boy. He's going to be 6 years old soon, and the big boys have responsibilities. But he is like, you're so mean now, and I'm always heartbroken when he says this. I'm like, oh, why am I mean? What have I done? Because, we all have crappy moments, and I think, oh my God, am I being more mean? And then when I hear that that's the complaint, I'm like, okay, I feel less worried. Okay, I'm gonna get back focused. These are real mom life videos. This is just my life as small people come in. Okay, my symptoms. Let's start with, the first one I wrote down was nausea. So nauseous. So, in the next video, I'll look this up, what this is. I finally got prescribed some things for my nausea from my doctor. It's really expensive. It's $300 a month for a full dosage that he'd recommended. So I'm doing.
Hello everyone again.
Hello.
I know they got my back, but look who I brought. You.
Oh, this is Halle Bitty, or Bitty for short, our harbor seal. But Mommy has to finish her video, so why don't you go do your crafty Ruth? Okay, thank you, but you have to give Mommy her space. Remember, you gotta be respectful. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. That's probably enough. We do like Bitty. Bitty is married to Paul the shark, who's our IKEA shark. Excellent shark. Stuffing's kind of crushed at this point, but we love. If you've been watching the videos for years, you remember when we lived in the condo and we would ride Halle Bitty and Paul the shark down the stairs and race. Yes, I got many a rug burn on my leg from that. Oh yeah, so I've been prescribed, I cannot for the life remember the name of this, an anti-nausea medicine, and so I'm doing a way lower dose because $300 a month is a hard thing to reach into your pocket and grab out for. It seems to help. I've been doing a way lower dose, and I suspect I would feel a lot better, so I might have to just suck it up and dig that $300 out. That's just the copay, I might add, with insurance. So I've been prescribed that for the nausea. I've also been told that if I really start puking, like this morning I puked 5 times before 11 a.m. So I took a Benadryl because my doctor said if I'm really vomiting, I can take the Benadryl and that will help me. And then, yeah, they gave me a bunch of other stuff that's like naturally things that I've been trying that don't work. So yeah, my nausea has been immense. I have not officially been diagnosed with that HG, the really intense vomiting, but like my doctor and wife are all worried about me. They're, oh my God, because the nausea is intense. I may just have to suffer through, my midwife says, with this level of nausea for the whole pregnancy, because it hasn't gotten super great yet. She's hopeful by like week 15 it will, but if it doesn't, she's like, sometimes women just have this throughout the whole pregnancy. So I'm trying to learn to function. It's so much nausea that it makes me dizzy. So it's just been slowing me down a little bit, and maybe that's my body's way of saying, hey, take it easy, lady, take it easy. What else have I, so far, trigger warning for talking about weight. I'm going to spend only a few seconds on this. All weights are healthy during pregnancy for your own body. I know this is something that a lot of moms ask, but if this is triggering for you, just skip ahead a minute and then we'll finish up on it. I've gained 4 pounds so far, which I think is mainly just like water weight and bloating, because I haven't been holding enough food down. Finally, the last couple days, like about the last week, I've been able to hold down enough food to where like maybe I can start to gain weight. But I think that's mainly just like quarantine pounds that I hadn't accounted for because I don't own a scale, and just water weight and stuff. Oh yeah, so I had this with my son too, but it started way later. It started like, I don't know, after week 20. Yeah, it started way later. I'm losing grip on things. Not mentally, although, that was long ago. But physically, I'll be holding something and it'll just drop out of my hand. And my sister gets this too when she's pregnant. This is just happening way earlier. I'll be holding a plate or a cup or a piece of fruit, and it'll just like, my grip will just go. It doesn't feel like it's going, it just drops. And I remember that this got horrible by the end of my pregnancy with Abraham. I couldn't hold anything, things would just drop. And I know this is a normal symptom. I remember my doctor telling me last time, it's just a symptom of it. It's just funny that it's starting this early. I was not expecting that. I have to be really careful vlogging. Yeah. Oh, I've been getting round ligament pain, kind of above my hips on my belly. That's distinctive. Yeah. If I sneeze and cough or something, I'll be like, a round ligament pain. So, that's a sign that everything's expanding and doing what it's supposed to, but oh my God, does that hurt. My midwife laughed at me when I was like, the round ligament pain hurts. She's like, you do have symptoms. Oh, the soles of my feet have been hurting. Isn't that bizarre? Yes, the soles of my tootsies, they've just been really sore. I need a lot more foot rubs apparently. I don't know why that is. I'm really not walking around as much as I normally do. A, because of nausea, and B, I've just been sitting, working and stuff, but mainly from the nausea. So normally I'm a lot more active on my feet, but boy, as soon as I walk anywhere, my feet are sore. And I'm like, oh God, this is really early for my feet to be sore. So I'm surprised by that. Okay, those were all the symptoms that I had written down. I'm sure there's ones I'm forgetting, but those are the big ones. So if you are suffering through too, give it a thumbs up, let me know. I know the comments are turned off here. You can tell me on Instagram. Commiserate with me. I love commiserating with fellow mamas about, this is a really intense thing to go through. Sorry, biscuits. My camera card got all full and went boop. Adios, amigo. Yeah, it is intense, and I think it's helpful because, doctors and so much in society are not sympathetic towards pregnancy being a time when, a lot of changes happen in your body, and it's good to talk about it. It's good to have a community of mamas that can communicate with it, and I think it's really good for dads to watch these videos and listen, to hear that they're very normal aspects of pregnancy, but aspects that have to be respected and treated well and cared for. I think that's really, really valuable when we put focus on that. Okay, I was going to talk about how I'm feeling. Yeah, I feel more upbeat now as I'm at least holding water and food down. I was really starting to just despair not being able to even hold water. I was like, what am I going to do? Oh my God, I'm so sick. So now that I can kind of eat and hold water down, I feel better. I definitely feel more emotional. And this is funny to say, but because it's such an unusual time in history, to be pregnant, I feel like COVID really made me more emotional too, and all the protests and things that are going on. So I feel like my emotions have just been bubbling towards the surface anyway. And so maybe that's more what's going on in society right now, or hormones. I don't know. I think I definitely feel grumpier. I think because I don't feel well and I haven't been eating or drinking enough, it's just made me a little bit more irritable. I'm a little bit more grumpy. But yeah, generally really happy. It's exciting, it's fun. nerve-wracking too. You know, it always is. You don't want anything to go wrong. You want everything to work and go well and everybody to be happy, and, you know, the family to just kind of ease into putting a new person into the equation. So it's always complex. It's a lot of emotions, but I'm pretty happy. I'm excited about it. I'm actually surprisingly excited about it. Like, obviously I'm excited. I wanted to have this kid, but I feel extra excited, more so than I thought. I was like, oh, you know, I imagined them sitting together and playing, and, you know, Abraham can feed them little tiny soft foods when they can eat, and them just cuddling together. And I look forward to, you know, having a bigger family. I think it'll be really nice. So yeah, I surprised myself that I was so excited. Like, oh, I really am. I try to always talk to the baby every day, pat my little tummy and say, how are you doing? Abraham likes to talk to the baby every day, and he has grand plans for what he's going to teach baby, and what he's going to say to baby, and what kind of toys baby will play with, and what kind of clothes baby will need. So he's really taking to it in an interesting way. He's like, he thinks that it's going to take too long. He wants the baby to come. I said, well, the baby doesn't come until well after Christmas, because trying to explain to a kid, a 5-year-old, you know, time and all the way into spring, I didn't have a mile marker for, so I was just like, after Christmas, because he, you know, he's big. And he was like, no, they should come before Halloween. And I was like, oh, they won't be ready then. So it's sweet that he's excited to see baby, and that makes me happy, because I really want this to be a nice transition for the whole family. So yeah, it's pretty fun. I hope that you find some value in commiserating as mamas. And if you're a dad watching this and wondering, what's my wife going on about? What's my partner going on about? This is what? Oh, did your elbow get boo-booed? Okay, so I thought I would show you tummy bomb. I have my pajama shorts on. So, end of the day, because I'm shooting at this at the end of the day, I get a little puffier. I would say at the beginning of the day, you can barely notice. But definitely like a little bump. Or suck it in. Dude, I can't really quite suck in. So it's definitely expanding by far more than with my first pregnancy. Like, just by far more. But definitely, by the end of the night, my tummy poofs out so much. I'm gonna look like I'm 6 months, 7 months pregnant or something compared to my first pregnancy. Yeah, my tummy is definitely showing way sooner. I don't think I showed really properly, probably closer until 20 weeks with my first pregnancy. Yeah, maybe a little bit before then. So I feel like I've kind of been showing a little bit for a couple weeks now, which surprises me just a little bit. Like, I know, I can see the difference in me. Yeah. It's surprising. I know I read that, oh, second pregnancy is your belly comes out faster. But I was like, that seems like a big difference. I mean, this is like, this is way, way faster. And I know it's not huge looking or anything, but like, I really see it. And definitely by the end of the day, I really noticed how much I've poofed up. Which is fun, you know, that's like, oh, okay, tummy. But then you're always like, oh, wait, how much is going to poof out by the end? Will I be waddling? The answer is yes. I was waddling last time, and I had Abraham a month early, so the waddling will commence at one point. We're going to have to do waddling yoga together on the channel, and then you can laugh with me as I waddle through yoga. Somebody bonked their elbow.
Just doing the right.
Okay. I will see you in the next video. I would love it if you scrolled on through, grabbed some of my books in the description box. You can link to my author page on Amazon where you can just download them instantly. They're a really fun thing to read if you're laying around a little bit, feeling uncomfortable or pregnant. Heads up, they're a bit of a saucy. They're saucy romances. Sometimes people are scandalized by this. I read some schmutty romance, but it's great fun, and I love to hear when you order your coffee and which book you loved, which chapters really spoke to you. I'll see you in the next video, biscuits.